All right, should we do Watch This, bitches?
Sure. There's a show feedback that dovetails into it.
Oh, boy.
Famous Last Words has to say, "Hey, Cheapy, I recommend the movie Inception to watch with your son. My teenage daughter loved it."
Well, we watched it. Unrelated to this feedback.
I know. That's why I thought it was funny.
It is funny. I'm laughing on the inside.
You're a dick.
Well, it's on Netflix, and Mrs. Cheapy thought it would be a good idea to watch it. And yes, Ty enjoyed it very much, and he had the same reaction at the end that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to yell, "What the hell?" and storm off. No, he really enjoyed it. And you know what the crazy thing is?
What's the crazy thing?
I started getting all these, not just me, but Mrs. Cheapy too. We both started getting all these browser ads for The Top from Inception.
Oh, I get those ads all the time, and I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Oh, okay.
So.
They're still just,
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Because Mrs. Cheapy showed me on her phone, and she didn't didn't Google it or anything.
No.
So, okay. That's weird. This is why are they still selling those tops? It was so long ago.
I assume people still buy them.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you want one?
No, I didn't.
Like if I came to your house and said, "I got you a gift," and you opened it up and it was an Inception top, you wouldn't be like,
that's very different from me buying one.
I know. I'm just saying, maybe people buy them as gifts.
It makes a great gift.
It does. See?
And now a word from Inception.
Inception Tops
Spin.
Heavy Industries.
Right. It's made out of 100% recycled bamboo. So yeah, we liked the Inception a lot. That it was pretty cool. Even though I don't think Ty understood. I mean, I didn't understand. You're not supposed to really understand. You can't really think about the concept of like dream within a dream within a dream and the kicks and all that shit. Like there's no way to be comprehending that while you're watching the movie for the first time. It's just like it's all happening and you're like, what? Dream?
I don't think I've ever seen that movie more than once.
It's good the second time.
Okay.
I can say that for sure.
I remember seeing it in the theater, like being very excited to go see it. And I remember liking it. I just don't know if I ever saw it again.
Yeah, I would recommend watching that again. It's on Netflix.
Yes.
I should watch that at some point as well.
Yes, it's good. It's pretty good. We also watched as a family 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Did Ty like that? Because it's it's a little slow.
It's a lot of just watching like a spaceship fly across the screen very slowly and like the pod turning, and that I think he did appreciate it. He didn't there's no way again like anyone's going to understand the ending, much less a 12-year-old. But I think he appreciated the visuals of it and its artistic nature, and I certainly did. I mean, it's amazing. That movie was made in 1968. I bought the 4K version from the Xbox store when it was $5.
Yes, I know because I texted you letting you know.
Yep, thank you. I was gonna, and this is the first time I watched it, and it looks great. I mean, it's amazing how well it holds up, actually. One thing I noticed that Ty laughed at some of the spaceship design, or I don't know if he was laughing or like just breathing hard. I'm not quite sure. But sometimes when like a spaceship would show itself on screen for the first time and it looked a little awkward, I think he like his first response was to laugh at it, and he was trying to stifle his laugh. So I'll have to ask him about that. But it was fun to watch, and he got very sad though when they had to take Hal apart. He was like crying. I was like, dude, the guy just murdered 4 people. Like 3 of them were sleeping when he did it. And he's like, it's sad. I'm like, yeah, they were trying to make it sad, that's the goal. It's like, yeah, but it was still sad. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoy watching these like classic movies with him, and I'm excited.
I've watched a classic movie with my son this week.
Which one?
The original Power Rangers movie.
Nice. How does that hold up?
Well, I've seen it 6 times this week.
Oh my God.
So it's Ivan Ooze. That is a fantastic villain. Like, I don't remember who that actor is. Wombat probably knows.
I don't know who Ivan Ooze was in the Power Rangers. I'm sorry.
He does a fantastic job.
All right.
the skydiving scene to begin with. You get that Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I've never seen this
there.
movie, to be honest.
Me
Oh,
neither.
really?
I don't think I have either.
Oh man. So it starts off, and I don't know if you guys remember the year 1995.
Sure.
It was all about skydiving.
Wait, Paul
and rollerblading.
Freeman is Ivan Ooze in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie?
I'll take your word for it. I don't know who it is. I just know
He
that he
was,
does a fantastic job.
He's Belloc from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, it is him.
Yes. Okay.
This may be his best work.
I don't know.
Wait, Belloc is the guy who burns his hand on the thing, or
No, that's that's the once again, Dr. Jones, you learn that nothing you possess can't be mine, or whatever he says.
that's Belloc?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. What's the guy's name who burns his hand? What's his name?
Oh God, what is his name? I forget. They don't say it. I don't think they say
no?
it in the movie.
I think he must have a name.
I don't know.
The guy with the cool hanger.
Yeah, the guy with the cool hanger. That's his name.
All right, carry on.
Oh no, that's
Your Power Rangers review.
it's a
Isn't it Toht or Tot? T-O-H-T? Am I making that up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds like a foreign language to me.
I just know that Dashiell gets really excited at various parts, like where he just like smiles and then like he knows all the lines now.
Right.
So he like you can tell he's getting ready to like say what the what Ivan Ooze is getting ready to say.
And you're trying to do your work during this,
Right.
While this is all happening.
Right, yes. Welcome to your nightmare. Or no, it's my nightmare. I messed that up. Welcome to my nightmare. Because Emmeline's like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, you're right. That welcome to my nightmare is not, that doesn't make sense to tell somebody that.
Right. Well,
If you're the villain in a movie,
right.
and you're like talking to the protagonist, you tell them, welcome to my nightmare, but you're having a good time.
Right.
There's a lot going on with that line.
Right.
I've seen this movie 6 times this week.
Right. Joey Ramone called in with that line to the Howard Stern show when he was really drunk. He left it on their voicemail.
Maybe it's a reference to that.
He said, welcome to my nightmare.
Okay, are we good now? Are we done with Power Rangers?
Yes.
I want to hear about Tiger King.
Now, you haven't watched it because you can't. And you're like the only person in
You
America.
can. By the way, you can watch it. I've finished it. And Mrs. Cheapy agreed. I discussed it with Mrs. Cheapy, and we both agreed that it really has nothing to do with animal cruelty that's maybe
He doesn't have
1% of
Netflix.
it.
He doesn't have Netflix.
Oh, you don't have Netflix. Fuck. See, I forgot about that. Crucial
That's the
factor.
problem. The problem isn't the animal cruelty thing, because that really has nothing to do with it.
But you could watch Inception also.
It could be called Anything King. Yeah.
Am I
Exactly.
selling you on it?
That show is bananas. We did binge it over the weekend, and I think it was like a day. We started it on Saturday night and finished it Sunday morning. I think
That's
is what
ridiculous.
we did. Yeah. So is Tiger King. It's just crazy. Everything about it. The memes are warranted.
Right. I like the guy on the jet ski.
At the end,
his name was.
yeah.
I forgot what his name is, but
The
that
snitch?
character. The snitch who said he felt like he should do the moral thing or
Yeah.
something. It's I don't know.
Yeah,
They're all
exactly. The strip.
horrible
You mean
people.
the strip club owner who felt like he needs-
Everybody, they're all horrible people.
every single person. It's amazing how many bad people there really are.
The guy who looks like Mitch McConnell doesn't seem that bad.
The guy who
husband.
looks like Mitch.
The husband, Carol's husband.
Oh,
new
Carol's husband. He does look like Mitch McConnell.
He doesn't seem like he's that bad. He seems like he's genuinely
But what's
trying
his
to do
deal?
I don't know what his deal. He's into some funky shit, I think.
I mean, because it's not like he's like, "Hey, I have no job. What do you do? Oh, I'm a millionaire widow. Let's
Right.
get married and open a tiger park."
Right.
Like, what was his deal before that? Is he the one who fed the other husband to the tigers?
He doesn't look like he could do anything like that. He looks like he's the submissive one in the relationship, and he's wearing like a dog collar or something,
They're all crazy. They're
and
all
getting whipped by her.
They are all crazy. Anyway,
pretty good.
Yeah, I know. You know what you should watch though? I told you should watch it. Is the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie?
I thought about watching it previously.
You should watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's free. If you have Prime.
I do like the movie
Shipwreck,
Clerks.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ship, you should watch it also. I feel like you've watched the Kevin Smith 90s oeuvre.
I've watched them. I liked Mallrats.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them, I didn't dislike them, but they didn't like really hit home with me at all.
That's fine. I mean, I was gonna say, if you have a nostalgic affection for Clerks, Chasing Amy, Mallrats, Dogma, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, those are the five. Those are the five movies.
I have a feeling I don't know. I shouldn't say anything until I watch it. But I will tell you what's
great. I was going to say, if you have any affection to those movies at all.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I will do that if I
then it's basically just it's reference and cameo the movie.
Right.
And it's fun in that sense. I'm not saying it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going out and saying, it's a classic.
You're not selling it. I'm selling it, right?
I know. But I'm saying that, like, you'll watch it and be like, "Oh,
what's wrong with you?"
I know what they're doing here. I liked what they did for what that.
You know what's really good though with Kevin Smith? If you go on YouTube and you just look up him talking about working with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty hilarious, and also working on the Superman movie that never got made. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Where he talks about that?
Yes. I think everyone's seen those. They have
really?
30 million views on YouTube.
Oh, they're pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's entertainment.
He's a pretty decent podcaster, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's no CAGcast, but...
No. I also finally saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Right, and you really liked it.
I really liked it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I really did. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it.
But you're an old soul.
I am an old soul, maybe a little too old a soul because you didn't like it for some reason.
I did not like it because the whole Manson connection to me, I had no connection with that whatsoever. Like, it meant nothing to me. It might as well have been some made up event.
Weird.
Because it was just a kid or whatever. When did that happen?
No, you weren't born.
I wasn't born. It was like 68,
69?
Yeah, so like nothing to me. So it was like, a few years before I was born. Like, so it really meant nothing to me. It means nothing to me now. I spend zero time thinking about it. It didn't really...
But you liked Mindhunter.
Yeah, but that goes
Manson's
into detail.
In that. So is Tex.
I didn't really like get
Manson and Tex are both in that.
Yeah, but those are just it's just like might as well be name dropping because there's not enough time to get to really know anybody.
That whole scene at the farm with Brad
that was the
Pitt.
best scene. That's the best scene in the movie.
That whole scene is bananas.
But I didn't really care about him. I don't like that he could beat up Bruce Lee.
Yeah, the Bruce Lee thing was a little awkward.
That was a real turnoff.
Yeah,
for me,
I get that because that was, and a lot of people complained about that, and I think that's a warranted complaint. I think there was a better way to do that to establish what I mean. At the end of the day, they're just trying to establish that Brad Pitt's really good at fighting, and there are better ways to do that,
right?
Than how they did it in that movie.
I think the part of the problem is they get this actor who is like the most amazing Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
he's doing the most amazing Bruce Lee. It's like perfect, like unbelievable. He looks like him. He seems to be good at kung fu, and he talks. It's just unbelievable. And so you have this guy on screen, and what do you want to watch Bruce Lee do? You want to watch him kick somebody's ass. You don't want to watch a white guy beat him up. That's not what you want to watch.
No, it's the only real, I would say, tone deaf thing in the movie. I think everything else in the movie's great. I think the whole scene with Leonardo DiCaprio on the Western, I thought was great. With the little girl from American Housewife, all of that. I loved all of it. I love the slow burns. I love how much time they took with things for no reason. I love the ending. My wife and I were screaming at during the last 10 minutes of that movie.
Good.
So I loved it. I mean, is it better than Inglourious Bastards? I would say probably not.
I didn't like that one either so much.
See, I like Inglourious Bastards too. But I think
Jackie Brown is better. I thought.
Jackie Brown's a lot slower, and it's a very different movie. But anyway,
I rewatched that after watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's funny.
Just to confirm that it was really good, and I did confirm that.
That's good work.
Robert De Niro's pretty. Everybody's pretty.
Everyone's good in
fantastic
that movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Robert Forster's good in that movie.
Yes, yeah, I love him.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I enjoyed it. There you go.
Good. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
Go see it. The end. Woo! Stick with it. Watch that whole movie. Let it sink in.
Another movie I forgot that I watched.
Oh,
I bought Onward.
but it's coming to Disney Plus like tomorrow.
Yeah, like on Friday or something. Whatever.
I bought Onward.
How is it? He has the kids. He's got to keep them.
I have the kids. I was told we were going to watch Onward. And I said, all right.
You didn't say that it was. Hey, but it's coming to Disney Plus on Friday.
It doesn't
they
matter.
Don't care. How is Onward? Am I going to watch it?
I'm trying to think. Like I liked it. I think I liked it. I enjoyed my time watching it. I don't think it's as strong as most Pixar movies.
I gotta say,
Yes.
I have no interest in seeing a movie about kids trying to contact their dead dad.
My favorite is that they have lots of dead dad action figures, or at least they did before all this started. At Target, I was seeing them in like January and February, and I would be like, "Who's in Target?" And what kid is pointing up and going, "I want the dead dad figure."
We have the dead dad Happy Meal figure.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants that?
Dash.
Well, he wanted the hamburger.
Yeah, like
He didn't care about.
Dash went and ran and got that toy when we were watching the movie.
Oh,
But that's pretty typical of, hey, we're watching this thing. I need to go.
I need to get the thing
find
from
every
the thing. Yeah,
I need to find every Power Ranger in this house so I can watch this movie.
I
Here's
understand that.
the more important question is, when is the new Star Wars movie coming to Disney Plus so I can hate watch it?
Oh, Rise of the Skywalker. Is that
That's got to be soon, right? Isn't that soon? Because I see it's coming up on digital.
It's already out on digital.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It depends on how well it's selling on digital. If it's selling like hotcakes, it's going to be a while.
I think it's this month.
Seeing that the box office made $5,000 last week.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. The nationwide box office making $5,000. It's really good. I think the week before, it was like a small drop off from 2 weeks ago, where it was $208 million. So I went from $208 million to 5,000. It's
right.
Whatever.
Who are these people that are going to the movies though?
To spend the $5,000.
Yeah, who are these people?
Who are these people? I don't know.
These were advanced ticket sales that just didn't get refunds.
Maybe.
Right, lazy.
But Onward, I would say it's yes. If you have kids, it's a good movie to watch. It just, I don't know. You go into a Pixar movie expecting a lot, I would say. At least I do.
No, it looked more like a Walt Disney Studios movie than a Pixar movie from the trailers.
Mm-hmm. I think that's factual. They still try to tug at the hearttestrings, obviously.
Yeah, they want to make
still
force a cry out of people.
Yeah, it just didn't get me at all this time. I didn't tear up
because when they force it, it doesn't work.
It feels like they're trying for it the entire time. I think is the issue I have with it. Like a lot of the other movies, like Up is a perfect example of it. Like they get you in that movie, but at the same time, there's long periods where they're not it's not right in your face. There's things going on. It's oh, this is kind of a fun little scene and everything.
There's a talking dog and a funny bird and a
right. There's other stuff going on. An
angry old man in a blimp that just happens to know the guy with the balloons on his house. Yeah.
Yeah. This movie is pretty much the two brothers that you see in the trailer. Mm-hmm. They're on the screen, I would say 95% of the time. Those two.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Without many supporting characters.
Ugh.
Right. There's not a whole lot of other characters in this movie.
Now, did you find the gay character in that movie offensive?
I'm trying to remember. even. Obviously, I did not, because I'm trying to remember what that character was.
Shipwreck doesn't see sexuality.
Sexuality, it's true. He doesn't have sex. We forgot.
He's asexual in all ways.
I'm trying to remember who that character is.
Matter. Is it Lena Waithe, I believe, plays her?
Are there any other dead parents in the movie besides the dad?
I'm sure there are, but no. I mean, pretty much, he's the lead dead character in the movie.